The Seattle Mariners were already without catcher Mike Zunino and outfielder Mitch Haniger to injuries. Felix Hernandez was dealing with a sore back, and then Dee Gordon left the game in the sixth inning with an apparent injury. It's little wonder why they then went on to take their most lopsided loss since early May. The Colorado Rockies hit Hernandez and company hard to hand the Mariners' 7-1 loss on Friday at Safeco Field to begin the three-game interleague series. And they had to know it was going to be that kind of day when the Rockies catcher, Tony Wolters, hit 2 triples, despite entering the day with 3 career triples and none this season. The loss sends the Mariners 56-33 to 2.5 games back of the Houston Astros in the American League West, after they got their only run of the game on a solo homer from Denard Span. It's just their second loss in their past 11 games. The last time the Mariners lost a game by at least 6 runs was May 6 in an 8-2 defeat against the Los Angeles Angels. That was just after Gordon entered the Mariners' dugout appearing to hold his back after he was tagged out at the plate on a ball that just got away, but not far away, from Wolters. Andrew Rimini replaced Gordon at second base. Let's reset. Hernandez had to fight off base runners every inning. Start with that first. Hernandez continued his season theme of struggling starts, with Charlie Blackmon getting just enough of his curveball for a solo home run. Seen that before? Hernandez entered the game tied for the major league lead in first inning runs allowed, 20. He has a 9.95 ERA in the first inning of games this season and a 4.07 ERA in all the other innings combined. But he escaped further damage, leaving 2 runners on base. Not in the second inning, though, after 24-year-old Raimel Tapia picked up his first hit of the season, a ground rule double just past diving Ben Gamel over the right field wall, and Rockies catcher Tony Wolters followed with his 4th career triple to score him. Wolters hit another triple in the 6th inning to score 2 more runs when Guillermo Heredia dived and the ball got past him in center field. Wolters had 1 triple all of last season and 2 the season before, yet he had 2 triples in this game. Hernandez labored through 3 more innings but didn't allow another run, exiting to a 3-0 Mariners deficit after the 5th. He allowed 8 hits and no walks with 2 strikeouts. The Rockies had 5 hits off of Hernandez with exit velocities of over 100 miles per hour. Contrast that to Ronis Elias, who allowed 4 such hits in a row against Rockies batters in the 6th inning. And Colorado scored 3 runs that frame, extending its lead to 6-0. The Mariners finally scored on Span's solo homer over the right field wall in the 6th inning for the outfielder's 8th home run this season. A few takeaways. Gordon injured. The Mariners are already without catcher Mike Zunino, who went to the 10-day disabled list and will miss 2 to 3 weeks with a bone bruise in his ankle. Mitch Haniger was out for the 2nd consecutive game with a bruised knee. Then Dee Gordon singled, eventually reached third base, and then was thrown out at home plate on a ball that got by Rockies catcher Tony Wolters in the 6th inning. Wolters recovered, threw to pitcher German Marquez, and Gordon was tagged out when he didn't slide. But Gordon went into the dugout with his hand on his back and then didn't return defensively in the 7th inning. Andrew Rimini took his place at second base. Gordon spent 10 days on the disabled list last month with a fractured toe. But was a rough base-stealing day for him overall. He was also thrown out at second base after he reached on an error in the 1st inning. Gordon entered the day leading the American League with 22 stolen bases. First is worst. Felix Hernandez continues to not be able to get into a groove in the 1st inning. He's made a habit out of turning that around afterward, but Hernandez entered the game leading the major leagues in runs allowed in the 1st inning, 20 in 18 innings. He then allowed a solo home run to Charlie Blackmon with 1 out in the 1st inning of Friday's game. The Rockies had at least one hit in each of the 5 innings against Hernandez, who entered the game recovering from a sore back he played through in his last start but suffered during a lower body workout between starts in Baltimore. TJ Cotterill 253-597-8677, Twitter, @PidgeCotterill.